people forgot how influential conversations were. Almost every single one of the greatest political systems in history, definitely America, the Brits they don't even have a written constitution, all came from long form argument and discussion. If we don't have this ability to free think, then we don't have the ability to like create a better world. That's one thing about this whole cancel culture and hate speech is like, yes, there are hate speeches and things like that. But if you don't have the ability to argue and say your own opinions, that's so dangerous, because you cannot grow into the being that you need to be, or into the society that you need to have. God, thinking is so important. I'm sitting here talking basically to myself, but it's okay because I know people are going to listen to it, and so it feels better. But I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking. And what I usually do is I sit here and I think and I talk with one person, and we really dive deeper into talking. Listening is one of the most crucial skills that I did not have before starting this podcast. I think most people sit down when they're having a conversation with someone, maybe if they're even having a conversation with themselves, and all they are is a ticking time bomb in their head, waiting to say what they want to say next. You can't do that if you have a podcast. You have to engage with that person. You have to really listen, because it's not going to engage your audience if it's not going to engage you. People do not listen. People only care about themselves and what they're thinking. I think that is one of the most things we need. One of the things that people need to meditate most on is meditate about. We're all connected in a web of socialness, right? I say this a lot. You're one person away from, if everyone knows 100 people, you're one person away from 100 people. You're 2 people away from 10,000 people, and you're 3 people away from 1,000,000 people. Okay? Hopefully that's the math. Hopefully I got it now. You're in a web of socialness. You're in a web of society. And just like your cells know, shout out LeBaron Agostini, just like your cells know that they're a part of something bigger, we all know that we're a part of something bigger. And if you only focus on yourself in that society will degenerate. Imagine how much better we would get, and how much things would become better, and how much arguments would be, like the right people would have the right arguments, if every single person sat down and had a long form conversation with someone and really listened. And listen to yourself. I've started meditating again. And one of the things that meditation has taught me the most is that you are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are a collection of what you've seen, what you've heard, what you've done, what you're gonna do, what you're not gonna do, what your fears, your desires, all chaosing in something we call consciousness. But you are not your thoughts. You are the being. I thought about this when I was driving the other day. You are the collection of a bunch of living organisms trying to be the best, trying to work as best as they can. That's all you are. You are a connection of the genetics of your forefathers and mothers, all accumulating into the best possible human in the 21st century, right?